Hello, welcome to the channel. Prepare to dive back into the dark and twisted world of You as we recap the intense fourth episode of Season 1. Beck and Joe sleep together for the first time, but it's not great. Joe finishes too quickly and feels embarrassed. He leaves her place without saying goodbye. Beck doesn't seem too upset and jokes in her head about how Joe looked during sex. Then she gets a text from someone named the Captain. We find out the Captain is Beck's dad. He pays for her phone and her new bed. Beck had told her friends that her dad was dead. But really, he overdosed, survived, and left her mom for another woman, a Christian mommy blogger. Beck keeps the truth secret because it's painful, and she also wants people to see her as interesting and deep. Joe is spying on Beck through her texts and doesn't know who the Captain is yet. He's upset the night didn't go well and watches Beck from a distance. Peach, Beck's rich friend, tells her to forget about Joe and ghost him. Beck lies to Peach and says she's going on a writer's retreat, but really, she's going to meet her dad at a Dickens festival. Beck tries to get ready for the trip by shopping for clothes, including lingerie. She calls herself a whore, jokingly, and dresses like a pirate wench. At the motel, Joe is watching her from the parking lot. He's upset and thinking about how Beck might be talking about his bad performance with her friends. He also wonders if he accidentally brought Beck's phone back to her place. At the festival, we see Beck's dad's new family, including a young teen girl who tells Beck their parents are having a new baby. That means Beck might stop getting money from her dad. She is angry but keeps going along with the day. Back in New York, Peach visits the bookstore looking for her missing book, Ozma of Oz, and meets Ethan, who works there. He calls Peach kind of hot, but isn't super impressed. Peach is suspicious Joe stole the book. At the Dickens festival, Joe pretends he goes there every year as a bookseller and tricks Beck. She believes him. But when her dad walks up and says, "Hi, I'm her father," Beck's lie is exposed. She had told Joe and others that her dad was dead. Beck explains to Joe why she lied. Joe forgives her, and they all go to dinner in old-fashioned clothes. At dinner, Beck fights with her dad and his new wife, who accuses her of just using him for money. Beck gets angry and leaves. Joe follows Beck to a gazebo. She says she wants to be alone with her problems. Joe asks if she wants her dad dead, but she says no. Later, Beck and her dad have a heart-to-heart. She tells him that she tells people he's dead. He seems to understand, and they talk honestly for the first time in a while. That night, Beck can't sleep. She writes a new story, and it's very good. Blythe, a classmate who is usually mean, tells Beck she loved it and got chills reading it. Beck is happy and rushes to Joe's apartment. Beck flirts with Joe and says, "They say girls with daddy issues are really good in bed." They start making out. Joe's apartment is full of things he stole from Beck, like her phone and underwear, so he tries to hide them while distracting her. Peach is still looking for her missing book and now has bedbugs in her house. She wears a beret like she's solving a mystery. Joe somehow sneaks the book back onto her shelf without anyone noticing. Peach now thinks Joe might have taken it, but she has no proof. She also has to deal with the bedbug problem, which makes her life miserable. Thank you for listening. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for amazing recaps in under 2 minutes.